It's Week 8 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Vikings and the Rams under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First run now for Kyron Williams. Busts through the tackle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stafford. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Now it's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And fights it. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Vikings to go on offense for the first time, and it's a rookie at the helm, the 10th overall pick back in April out of Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks, but I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. He's going to have those kind of outings in year 1, but the big question, what does he take away from them, and how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. You talk about this Rams defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Rams offense and Cooper Kupp making their way back out, and he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams stiff-armed him. How did he stay on his feet? A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. They run it again with Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Fighting him off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stafford now to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, 13 carries, 65 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. To the air with McCarthy. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, holding the 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And this one too low. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Hit a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy. How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. On play action, McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. Down to the 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Throwing is McCarthy. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 9. Stafford. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, he'll have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now McCarthy. Quickly to Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. McCarthy operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. And that's It's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Up the middle, Jones. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the penalty, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Jones diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing is Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To the air with McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. The quick throw finds T.J. Hawkinson.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Muscles him off. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Here's Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Powers through.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Colby Parkinson.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
On play action, McCarthy.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Isaiah Spiller, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll look to Williams to begin things.
Breaks through the contact. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the right sideline. He may go.
Touchdown, LA!
Kyron Williams.
70 yards.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
In motion right is Addison. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
74 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. Looking to throw McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's down to the 11.
Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be first down Vikings.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throwing is McCarthy.
Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 33-yard line.
Stafford.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Stafford.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
Touchdown, LA!
2-2 Atwell.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Vikings tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stafford looks to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Stafford now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller.
We'll get this to about the 38.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Minnesota, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they